Using the arts to overcome adversity. Decades after being born in a refugee camp and living in an impoverished Providence neighborhood, a local man living his life hoping to make a difference. Tonight, how Sokeo Ros is helping students create their own stories through music and dance. We take you to Providence College in this week's Street Stories.
Sokeo is an artist, an educator, basic reflection, academic writing, an activist, human being, collectivism, community, right? To raise that one individual. Cambodian refugee.
Dodging landmines.
Still healing.
Decades upon decades upon decades of hurt.
Sometimes we don't understand our traumas.
I never wore red until I moved out of that neighborhood.
Until we're a lot older.
Healing is a day-to-day exercise in surviving for Sokeo Ros.
That way it stays relevant to students and what y'all need.
The director of the center at Moore Hall at Providence College. Ross was born in the back of a semi-trailer truck in a refugee camp in Thailand as his family fled the Cambodian genocide. They immigrated to the United States when he was 2 and eventually moved to Providence. Using dance to help heal the emotional scars can be a lifelong process.
I hold in emotions a lot because I don't want to cry.
Is that healthy, holding it in?
No, I know it's not healthy, but I know that I don't want to let it out at this very moment. But I do, and I find out that I'm a very emotional person.
You have a daughter?
I do, 19.
19?
19. Mm-hmm.
She knows your story?
Yep, and we're going through the traumas and learning about it together. I want her to create her own stories. She has her own path. She's a beautiful individual, and she's doing it. The only way I spoke was through my body. Dance was the thing that kept me going and literally saved my life. If it wasn't for dance, hip hop, and the arts, I'd be probably dead or in jail. A lot of my students are like, yo, I didn't even know you danced.
Sokeo's family lived in an apartment in the West End of Providence.
Broken windows and trees with no leaves. Welcome to Hanover Street.
Sokeo, you said gang members were living on the first floor. How did you not become part of that world?
They protected me. They were what I wanted. It was family to me. So I never really got bullied.
Did you ever think what your life would have been like if you did join those gangs?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here. I have friends right now, unfortunately some of them are not here, others who are incarcerated.
The tattoos that cover parts of his body each have a special meaning.
My back has Ros on it, which is my last name. Loosely translated in Cambodian is pronounced Ro, which means to survive, to live, and to be alive. So every component of this has something that to do with my life and my parents' life and my daughter's.
Sokeo hopes to incorporate more of the arts into the center.
Survival, you're talking about safety.
And wants students to tell their own stories, including fighting for social justice.
I want to make sure that students all over know that they can share their stories and work with each other and build from the heart and hit them in the heart to make sure they feel something. Even if it's anger, frustration, feel that, and you're allowed to feel that and not suppress it.
Sokeo has an amazing story and is doing great work at PC. He's also mentored K-12 students and incarcerated kids. Moore Hall is a home for a multicultural programming, which includes an active learning classroom and dance studio. If you'd like to know more about Moore Hall or Sokeo's work, you can go to WPRI.com.